I'm not a expert on the relationship between advocacy and the media, but the torment and the personal concerns that Oppenheimer goes through, the contradictions he tries to face in the movie, well, and that he faced in real life between choosing to do something that he thought was necessary for national security that also caused such tremendous destruction. Plus his knowledge, which you can see in the movie, I mean, it's no spoiler alert here, that he knew and the physicists knew that it wasn't that hard to make a nuclear weapon, that others would do it. And from the very beginning, they could foresee this problem, which Oppenheimer calls two scorpions in a bottle. And I think the ethics of nuclear weapons requires all people who are governed by a nuclear umbrella to have that conversation with each other. And it's a difficult with themselves. It's a difficult conversation. I think that's one of the reasons we don't talk about nuclear weapons more than we do. Because to ask yourself, is it worth my security to threaten to kill myself, which is one question, but it's also another to say, is my security worth threatening to kill huge numbers of other people? And, Scott, you mentioned that you think there might be a possibility or a seriousness about not targeting civilians, but that's in the first strike, right? I mean, deterrence is also based on the notion that you'll deter escalation by the promise of future, even more devastating strikes. And at some point, that escalation means you can't avoid civilian casualties. And if you look at actually, if you look at every single nuclear posture review, I don't believe there's ever a single statement in any of them about how you would control escalation. So even planning on that first strike or even a second strike against solely military targets is irrevocably linked to the threat that you will escalate to all out war and complete destruction.